shinawana honata. Aho shinawana hey. Welcome to Thursday, everybody. Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine. I took myself to the river, and I'm gonna drop myself in the water. Aho shinawana honata. Aho shinawana hey. I'm sitting here honoring Verde River, the water, the source of life. Water is the source of life. Water is where you were birthed. Water is where we birthed in the sacrum, in the second chakra. Aho. Aho. A few years ago, when I went to Mount Shasta, and I shared this story the other day, I went to Mount Shasta and I drank from the headwaters of the Sacramento River. Sacramento, sacrament, sagrado, sacrium. It's where we are birthed. It's where we are developed before we get pushed out into the light. Aho shinawana honata. Aho shinawana hey. And I wanted to honor the sacred mother, the sacred water. Aho. Look how beautiful she is as she runs downstream. Aho shinawana ho shina hey. So here I am. Not that you needed to see me, but I want to thank you for coming today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for honoring as I honor. Aho shinawana honata. Aho shinawana. Hey, thank you, Great Spirit. Thank you, Great Mother. Thank you, the power and the guidance of the four directions, the medicine wheel. Aho, thank you. So we started a new We started a new mantra earlier this week. I am where the peace in me, excuse me, I just went blank on it. The peace in me is the peace in me, and the peace in me is the peace in me. And when I talk about the peace, I talk about a couple of things. The peace in you, the quietness, the stillness, and then I talk about that being the peace in you. Aho. And then I talk about being the peace in you as it gets bigger and it grows is the peace, the stillness in you. And then the stillness in you is the peace in you, the quietness in you, the solitude, and then it becomes the peace in you. Are you understanding how the peace in you grows exponentially as you recite the mantra, as you give into yourself, as you go into yourself? What is within you? Do you know? Have you spent any time facilitating study about your emotional state? Aho, did you hear what I said? Facilitating study. Not for somebody else to facilitate it, but for you to facilitate the study of your sacred soul, of your sacred being, of your sacred I am. Aho shinawana honata. And that's what water signifies. Water signifies emotion. Water signifies creativity. Water signifies birth. Water signifies conception. Aho. Grandmother Moon, 28-day cycle, letting go. Direction of the west, direction of the woman. Direction of autumn, fall, letting go, abundance. Direction of hummingbird. Direction of white buffalo calf woman. Direction of jaguar. As you sleep, she creeps through your dreams. She walks through your night. And she protects you. Aho. Aho. Direction of the ocean, emotion, E-M-O-C-E-A-N. Are you connected to your emotion, or are you distracted by the things of the world, by the Mayak energies of the world, by the fears of the world and what they want you to be afraid of? And do you behave in that way? Do you jump when they say jump? Are you Pavlov's dog? Do you eat when the bell rings? Aho. Or are you self-contained and self-powered? And are you rooted and fruited as the tree? The tree is selfless. The tree never sees itself. It only sees the other trees. It sees the sky, the moon, the stars, the sun, the animals, and the birds. And it gives on a daily basis. It's fruitful, and it gives its fruit to us every day. Be like the tree. Learn how to be rooted. Learn how to be in your foundation of being present in your gift and in the gift of your presence. Be here now. Not over there where somebody else is trying to make a fearful statement, or on CNN or on MSN or on fucking N or on Fox News or any of those garbage channels. because you're not going to get any proper information there. You're not. You're going to get an overload of anxiety, an overload of stress. And do you need either one of those? Probably not. But you'll dip your cup in that water and you'll drink from that. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't. I won't. I can't. I shouldn't. And I will not. No. Anyways, so let's go into the mantra. I want you to take your left hand of Divine Feminine, your left hand of Divine Feminine receiving. It's the duality to the right hand, Aho. And I want you to place your left hand over your heart. And I want you to feel the energy as it comes up through your legs, through your feet, through your perineum, through your coccyx, through the tip of your spine, up the superhighway of your spine into the chakra system. And it rises up through the first chakra, Aho, earth, ground, foundation. And as it makes its way up, it makes its way up into the water, creativity, emotion. It's where you birth, it's where we're birthed. Aho. And it rises up to the fire, the fuego. I can, I will, I do, I am. Are you esteemed or not? And if you don't know how to be esteemed and in your esteem, we need to have a further conversation. Aho. And let it rise to your heart. And when it gets to your heart, allow it to flow from your heart to your hand. Receive it with your left hand of Divine Feminine receiving. Allow it to move into your hand, past your wrist, down your forearm, around your elbow. Make that left turn at your elbow, up your bicep and your tricep, into your shoulder, across your lats, into your voice box, your larynx, your throat, your neck, your epiglottis, over into the right side of your lats, your traps, your shoulder, down your right arm, into your bicep and your tricep, past your elbow, making another left turn at the elbow into the forearm, past the wrist, and into the right hand of manifestation giving. Aho. The give to the Divine Feminine. It's a manifestation of fire, direction of the east, direction of grandfather's son, direction of the born and the unborn. Aho. And place that hand over left hand, over your heart. And I would want you to close your eyes and repeat after me. The peace in me is the peace in me. Repeat. The peace in me is the peace in me. Again, the peace in me is the peace in me. Repeat. The peace in me is the peace in me. Again, the peace in me is the peace in me. Repeat. The peace in me is the peace in me. Again, the peace in me is the peace in me. Repeat. And the peace in me is the peace in me. We're going to change it a little bit. The peace in you is the peace in you. Repeat. The peace in you is the peace in you. And now, the peace in us is the peace in us. Repeat. The peace in us. In us. The peace becomes us as we mirror for one another, as we share the mantra, as we reflect what that mantra is to the outer world. We share it with them, and we go from I to you to we. Aho. In the common unity of the community we share. Aho. We mirror. We reflect. Aho. 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 Growing the peace that's inside you exponentially. Every time you say that line, the peace in me is the peace in me. Every time you repeat that to yourself and to others, the silence, the golden silence of peace and tranquility grows inside of you, of sureness, of power, of persuasion, of your voice and your creation and your water. Aho shinawana honata. Aho shiwana hey. So I'm going to turn the camera towards the river again, and I'm going to sing a song. And Ayonana Owai is what I'm going to sing. I will love you, my child. And remember to love your child. I'm not talking about your children. I'm not talking about other people's kids, although we want you to love them. But before you can love them, you have to learn how to love yourself. You have to be able to give away what you've got. If you haven't got it, you can't give it away. Aho. So this is about self-love. Alrighty? So I'm going to point the camera towards the river. Aho. Aho. I will. Hey. So, as the water shares itself with the land, with the trees, with the plants, with the fish, with the animals, with the humans, with all of us, with the rest of Mother Earth, as she shares herself, I'm going to ask you to share this video with your friends, in your groups, with anybody who is looking for help in being centered and being quiet and being still through a difficult time. There's a lot of people finding difficult times these days. You know what I'm talking about. I don't have to say it. I don't have to call it out. I won't. But you know what it is. Share these videos with all those who would listen, all those who would repeat the words, all those who would listen to the drumming, all those who would sit still and be in their feet, be in their root, be in their shoot. And I'm also going to ask if you would like to give a small donation to the continuance of my work, because I, like a lot of people, my clients aren't coming, and people aren't coming to Sedona to buy drums. I have to eat as well. So if you're willing to give a donation, please do so. I appreciate it. I love you guys. And if you don't, it's okay. I'm going to eat anyways because I am fulfilled. Aho. My cupboards are not bare. My cupboards are full. I am like the tree. I am selfless. I see the stars, the moon, the sun, and the animals and the birds of the air. Aho. I see the other trees, and I give, and I give, and I give. Have a beautiful day. Walking Crow for the Transformational Sacred Drum Medicine. Be blessed. Aho.